I'm Zoe Delanty-Light, and I am a cozy game addict. Give me a blanket and a cozy chair and a cozier game and I will not move, so in anticipation of 2025 rolling around, I found the cozy games you should absolutely be keeping an eye on. These games are chill, low to no stress, and wholesome, but there's not just farming adjacent Stardew Valley-esque Sims here, so behold, 8 wholesome games that are coming out in 2025. Tales of the Shire takes place in the Shire town of Bywater and puts you in the oversized, hairy feet of a hobbit and their cottagecore life. There's everything you'd expect from a cozy game here: fishing, foraging, cooking, decorating, farming, and some light relationship webs between you and other hobbits. One of the most delightful ways this manifests is in inviting your fellow villagers to dinner parties, where you need to impress them with your cooking skills. Accordingly, when cooking, you can choose the texture you'd like to fry or otherwise cook your produce to, which will please some hobbits and disgust others, and how much they enjoy your meal will affect your relationship, which is actually fairly cutthroat for hobbits. Outside of food, which is at the absolute centre of Hobbit life, there's clubs you can join who give you loosely defined daily activities. I couldn't find any more specific information about what that entails, and trading opportunities which will all contribute towards your ultimate goal of raising the status of humble Bywater. First impressions are a bit of a mixed bag at the moment, so for me this is very much a wait and see before you buy cozy game. Describing Paralives as like The Sims is honestly doing the game a disservice. Although it has undeniable similarities, the social gameplay is far more in-depth than The Sims. You can tell Paralives is a passion project that comes from people who love The Sims themselves. Customizing your parafolk goes deeper than just skin tone, eye colour and hairstyle. I'm talking tattoos that can be freely repositioned, body hair, movable beauty spots, and changing the patterns of your parafolk's clothes, along with a lot more. Beyond your parafolk, the way you interact with townies is positively abyssal in terms of depth. Interacting solo or in groups, you can gradually rank up your relationships by selecting conversation options that are determined by your personality or your interests, with the likelihood of succeeding shown to indicate that things aren't always going to go smoothly. Paralives is out at some point in 2025, and I cannot wait to become parasocial with it, if that's even possible. I love Fields of Mystera. I started playing it recently to fill the cozy game void in my life, and although its full release is technically next year, you can play it in early access right now, and I urge you to do so. Yes, it's very similar to Stardew Valley, but it's better? Let me explain. As well as the usual farming, mining, combat, foraging, fishing and husbandry, Fields of Mystera is heavy with story. It's got mysteries to uncover, a main quest, heart events/quests for every single NPC in the game at every single stage of your relationship with them, and Mystera itself changes as you aid the earthquake-struck town. Some parts of the map aren't accessible unless you put time into relationships with specific NPCs, meaning you can't breeze through with your favourites and instead learn more about NPCs you'd otherwise completely ignore. Sorry, Errol. Fields of Mystera's 1.0 release is August 2025 or thereabouts, and I urge you to give it a go. I promise you won't regret it. If you don't trust me, which is fair, trust the overwhelmingly positive Steam reviews alone. Enoy is kind of like looking into the face of God when it comes to life sims, and that's fitting, as in Enoy you have the godlike ability to control not only the life of your Zoi, but the city they live in as well. Building your own home comes with a life sim territory, and Enoy says hold my beer and then takes it 500 steps further by allowing you to edit the city itself. You're able to add structures to the city, change its population level, and alter the quality of life of its current inhabitants. I'm talking control over how many Zois are in true love or terrible relationships, how many are married or pregnant, how clean the city is, even how many Zois are killed in car accidents. Inzoi is truly a life simulation in the most technical sense. What makes Inzoi unique, apart from, the wild things I just mentioned, is that there are spreadable elements within it. Rumours, codes, and trends will spread throughout the game, influenced by your own Zoi. So, you might start a trend for a particular bit of clothing, or accidentally give someone a code when you're coming down with it. Inzoi promises to be absolutely fascinating when it releases, for the population editing element alone, and will most definitely be cozy no matter if you're interested in chaos or calm. Wanderstop is interesting. This is the darkest game on this list, but it still is cozy. Promise. You are Alta, a fallen champion fighter who has started work at a tea house as a stopgap before they continue on their journey. And what that is currently a mystery. Day to day, you'll be brewing teas, farming, serving customers, and taking care of the tea house, occasionally relaxing on your favourite bench with a cuppa to reflect on your thoughts. Those thoughts seem to be dark. Wanderstop comes from a team headed up by the creators of both the Stanley Parable and the incredible Gone Home, so the unexpected is sure to play a role in Wanderstop. These narrative heavyweights make Wanderstop an enticing yet foreboding prospect that still promises the low-stress, cozy routine we all love, with some trauma sprinkled in by the looks of it. I can't wait. Tales of Sate is a cozy game whose unique selling point is that it's set upon an island inhabited by yokai, creatures from Japanese folklore. You are also a yokai belonging to the Fox clan, but what makes you different from other residents is that you are able to turn into other yokai at will, which gives you an advantage not only in combat, but also when it comes to farming. Minigames and festivals are a significant part of Tales of Sate, which you'll be able to participate in as you uncover the secrets of your long-lost family. Of course, there's also romance options of the yokai flavour. Tales of Sate is out at some point in 2025, and I personally can never turn down a game that has elements of yokai bestiary. Ages of Qaria is a blend of village management and cozy game, with you crafting the origin story of your village and uncovering the lost legends of Qaria and why the very continent of Qaria vanished from the world, rediscovered centuries later. Ages of Qaria hinges on two different ancestries living in your village, the usual humans and the plant-adjacent elves. Each different group has differing needs and resources, and also experiences contrasting lifestyle events, so there's definitely replayability here. These lifestyle events are described as interactive novels, and depending on the options you choose, your villager's personality and story will change in response. Minigames benefit your villagers by boosting their productivity. Ages of Qaria looks like a unique management spin on the cozy genre, and hopefully you will get more gameplay closer to the 2025 release date. Kitchen Sink Aloha is all about cooking, friendship, and the delicious food culture of Hawaii. In contrast to the majority of the games on this list, Kitchen Sink Aloha is a self-described cooking RPG set on the island of Maikai, crafting Hawaiian dishes like spam musubi and loco moco while growing your pop-up restaurant as its head chef is at the core of Kitchen Sink Aloha. As you bond with your 8 different chefs, your cooking skill and the prestige of your dishes will increase, and teaming up chefs of different specialties and testing combinations will get you closer to making every dish perfection. And, as a pop-up restaurant, you're not tied to a single area of Maikai. Move from shopping mall to resorts to rolling out the food truck, all in pursuit of gaining fame and selling glorious food, and oh my god, I am so hungry looking at this game. Kitchen Sink Aloha doesn't have a firm release date beyond 2025 just yet, but there is a demo out for you to play if you're craving this game as much as the delicious food it celebrates. Those are the 8 games I am most excited about for 2025, but I know there are plenty more in this exploding cozy genre. So if you have any more you want me to check out, let me know in the comments. I will be spending the entirety of 2025 praying for a release date for both Witchbrook and Haunted Chocolatier 2. Thank you so much for choosing to spend your time with me, Zoe Delahunty Light, and now I am going to go and fry up some spam, because thanks to Kitchen Sink Aloha, the cravings are winning. I'll see you folks next time.